Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Aqueduct Racetrack here on Sunday. It is December the 18th, 2016. Gonna look at the stakes races on today's program, races 4 and 8. But before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections from racetracks across the world. So 4 and 8 are the races I'll be looking at. It's the final day of racing here in New York until about the 28th or 29th of December. So we have a 10 or 11 day break ahead of us. No racing next week, so it's good to I have a little bit of a break from the racing. And there's a big 11 race program today. First post time is 11:20, and there's also a late pick 5, so go play that. But races 4 and 8 I'll be looking at. Let's get on to it. Starting off with race number 4. Fourth race is the 32nd running in New York Stallion Series Stakes, and I hate these races. I have to get that out now. I just really not a big fan of them because usually I always have some short price horses. It's going for a purse of $150,000 for Phillies 2-year-olds. New York bred field of 6 horses traveling 6 furlongs on the inner dirt. 6 furlongs. And my top pick in this one will go to the one horse. And I said I hate this race because you usually have some short price horses in this one. You know, I have a horse on top that's 8-5. I'm trying to beat the 6-5 horse, who I have a feeling might get bat into the ground. So I'm going to take my chances with the one horse at 8-5, Filibustin. There's no value with this one anyway, but I'll try to make some money playing a superfecta here. I'm going to go 1-3-2-6 superfecta, but top pick number 1, Filibustin. $5 to win on it. Jose Lascano for Gregory Siaco, who's trained this one. Last time out, this horse is undefeated. Last time out at Aqueduct 6 furlongs, November 25th, in the state bred Key Scent Stakes. Horse won by 3 lengths. Dueled with the leaders that day. Got the lead at the 8th pole. Took off clear. Very nice victory for this horse. Start before Cape Belmont Park, October the 7th. 7 furlongs in the Joe Gima Stakes. Horse won by 4 3/4 lengths. Again, this horse is on the lead all throughout. Easy victory at 11-1. And then first career start came down to Jersey Shore at Monmouth Park, 5.5 furlongs and maiden 40,000. Horse won by 8 1/4 lengths, a very decisive and great victory. Just drew off clear. Something looking at this horse, he's going off odds. He's never been the favorite. He's been 5-1 first start, or actually 5.5-1 about. He's been 11-1 in Joe Gima, and last time out he was just under 9-2 or 7-2. I think this horse will have a good start here today. He breaks from the rail, going 6 furlongs at Aqueduct. It does favor speed. He has a great position. I think he should win well here today. So I'm going to use this horse as a top pick. So to recap my bets for race number 4 from Aqueduct, it's the 32nd New York Stallion Series. I'm going to go with the one horse Filibustin. Going to go 1-3-2-6. 1-3-2-6 in the super. So now we're going to skip over to race number 8. And the 8th race is just a great race. It's you always have some very good races. You always have some very nice inner dirt sprint races for older horses, and this one is a great one. It's the 8th race is the 58th running of the Gravesend handicap. Purse $100,000 for 3-year-olds and upwards. Field of 8 horses traveling the distance of ground of 6 furlongs on the inner dirt. When I show this diagram, it gives me a second to look down at my notes, so that's why I'm doing this. And the Gravesend Stakes, named after Gravesend Racetrack that was in Gravesend, Brooklyn. Now Gravesend, I think it's like a development, probably high rise there now. If you're ever in Gravesend, can't think of the restaurant, but it's a great roast beef restaurant. So if you're ever there, go find it. I can't think of the name. I've been there many times, but this Gravesend handicap, great race. And my top pick in this one, I'm gonna go to the one horse Summer Revolution. I'm gonna go 1-2-5-4. 1-2-5-4 in the superfecta, but number 1, Summer Revolution, $5 to win on this one horse also. Rudy Rodriguez trains this Summerbird colt. Summerbird sired colt. Last time out, horse ran November the 1st at Aqueduct, 1 mile and optional 6-2 claimer. Horse ran second by 5 lengths that day. It's 45 cents to the dollar favorite. I think that distance was a little bit too long for this horse. I think this horse is a better 6 furlong, 6.5 furlongs, 7 furlongs is stretching it. I just think it was a little bit too long. It just wasn't his best starts. Start before in the Pennsylvania Derby at Philadelphia Park or Parks Racing. Horse finished 9th by 19.5 lengths. This wasn't into it that day. Stepping up to the longest distance he ran in his life and just did not show up. It was just stopped that day. I think they proved this horse can't go. 2 turns, and then this horse ran Saratoga and the King's Bishop. Horse finished fourth by 4 lengths behind the eventual British Cup sprint winner, De Franck. This horse just had a horrible start and just kept going, but he should really do well. Those 2 starts, the Pennsylvania Derby and King's Bishop, were 10 times tougher than he's going to be facing today. The quality of horses. I think he should win by a mile. I think this is a perfect inner track horse. He won 2 in a row. And at the beginning of his career, he won 2 in a row. He won an allowance race for 85,000, Saratoga by 3 lengths, and won a main special weight for 75 at Belmont, 7 furlongs, winning by 7 1/4 lengths, an easy victory drawing away. Great inner track horse. I think this horse should get a good start here today. So far, Rajiv Marag, who rides this horse, is at a 10% win straight rate for this inner track season. So, going to go with this horse here. So, to recap my bets for race number 8 from Aqueduct, it's the 58 Gravesend handicap. Going to go with the 1 horse Summer Revolution. Going to go 1-2-5-4. 1-2-5-4. So, good luck to all, and follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.